A blessed Wednesday to us. Whenever Abraham's name is mentioned or part of the discourse in the Gospel of John or anywhere in the sacred scriptures, it is not just all about his children or the so-called the Israelites or the Jews for that matter. Precisely because Abraham is called father of faiths, no, dili lang usa, father of faiths. I remember many years ago during a December issue of the Illustrated, an international magazine, the cover of that magazine is actually Abraham sacrificing Isaac. And the words that are practically written down is the father of three faiths. Nganong tuluman kapag tuo? Because Abraham is basically considered, as we have heard it from today's gospel reading, considered by the Jewish people, by Judaism. But he is also father of the ancestor of the Muslims, because Ishmael was actually Abraham's son. And then there is a third one who claims Abraham as their father, and that is we. No? We are the ones, the third, the Christians. So Abraham being our father is already a very big image that it encompasses every people, everyone who believes in him. Now let's go to this particular description that actually is a lie, no? Bakak. And who is telling this? The Jews. We are Abraham's son and we haven't been enslaved to anyone. No, og sa ato pa ng pinulungan ron, mutubag unta si Jesus og we. Ngano man, if they were talking about being enslaved and not being enslaved by anyone, in the New Old Testament, even then, the people of Israel had already been enslaved by so many people. And even during the time of Jesus, they were under the Roman rule. So, unsa man gisulti nila nga it's actually a lie, no? Because the Jewish people have always been enslaved. But then there is a deeper level to this understanding because Jesus is talking about enslavement to sin, and no one is exempted. All of us are enslaved by sin. Nobody can say, I have no sin at all. No? Kaya kung kinsay musulti ninyo, ana, you are not here already, no? No? Diha ko'y binuang sa una nga, kanang maingon nga walay sala, may pagmamatay na ka. Anong na pa makas kalibutan nga waman kay sala? But this is the beauty of life that we are experiencing. The struggle with sin, the struggle to become upright before God always gives a beautiful dimension and different colors in our lives. But it's not only me, it's not only you, it's not only I, it's not only a person. It's actually a community experiencing the very same things in varied manners. And that's the reason why we come here with all many different intentions, but di jud malimtan that we ask for forgiveness. And the season of Lent brings us into a very important and a way that keeps us in touch with our weakness. And with that, it makes the picture complete because with our weakness, there is always God who is forgiving, who is loving, and who is our strength. Amen.